Hello, welcome to The Update. I'm Abby Smith. The Matildas are on a high after an opening round win in the FIFA Women's World Cup. They've come away with a 1-0 win over Ireland in front of more than 80,000 fans in Sydney. The World Cup action goes to Melbourne this afternoon, with Nigeria taking on Canada at Amy Park. I'll have more in sport. Flight Centre has been accusing the federal government of deliberately keeping airfares up by rejecting Qatar Airways' application to double its flights to the country. The airline applied to add 21 flights to its services from Doha into Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane last year, but the Federal Transport Minister has confirmed additional air rights were not being considered. A new framework is being released aimed at measuring people's wellbeing across the nation. Data collection is already taking place for the Measuring What Matters framework, which will look at around 50 indicators. It's designed to track the nation's health, security, sustainability and prosperity. The Centre for Policy Development's Warwick Smith says the data will be crucial for decision makers.
It's really important that we measure the things that are important to people's lives. If we want an economy that works for people and for the environment, then we have to measure how we're doing, how we've done in the past and the trajectory that we're on.
The price of a gin and tonic at your local may soon be spiking. A hefty tax hike, the 6-monthly increase to the alcohol excise tied to inflation, will send tax soaring beyond $100 for alcohol, which means more than half of a $60 bottle of gin will go towards servicing the tax. Overseas, a lioness has been reported on the loose on the outskirts of Berlin. Residents have been warned to stay at home and keep their pets inside. It's not known where it's come from. Local zoos haven't reported any of their animals missing. And Keanu Reeves has been back in the studio with his old band Dogstar. They're releasing new music for the first time in more than 20 years. Their album, Somewhere Between the Power Lines and Palm Trees, will be released in October. Entertainment and sport next. The Matildas have defeated Ireland 1-0 in their World Cup opener thanks to a second-half penalty from Steph Catley. Matildas coach Tony Gustafsson telling Optus Sport the 75,000-strong crowd at Sydney Olympic Park helped push Australia over the line.
I hope that every single one in the stands tonight understand that you were the one carrying the team to this victory. The way they carried them through that intense period the last 15 minutes and pushed them through was amazing. That support was definitely our 24th player. We say it takes 23 and 23, but in the stands they were amazing.
Sam Kerr was a late admission with a calf injury. She'll also miss Game 2, while New Zealand defeated Norway 1-0. England leads Australia by 67 runs at stumps on day 2 of the 4th test at Old Trafford. Australia was all out for 317. In reply, England 4 for 384. Opener Zach Crawley contributing 189 of those runs before being dismissed by Cameron Green. Zach Lomack and Ben Hunt have helped the Dragons to a hard-fought 18-14 win over West Tigers at Wollongong. Last night's victory was just the 5th of the season for the Dragons. Interim coach Ryan Carr expressing his relief.
They're working so hard. I know people always have their opinions and they say which they're entitled to, but they're really working hard and they're trying their hardest to buy in as a group, and they're all on the same page. And to come out in the second half and defend like we did and keep them to 0 in the second half is something we're really pleased with.
Meantime, the 2023 NRLW season is underway this weekend. It features an expanded 10-team competition with all games to be broadcast live and free on 9. Roosters prop and commentator Millie Boyle has told Wide World of Sports it's a dream come true.
To have that live and free on your television in primetime slots is just something we would have never even dreamed of. So it's only on the way up, and hopefully we can do it justice and make everyone proud.
And switching codes, Essendon has made 2 changes for tonight's game against the Western Bulldogs. Utility Nick Cox has been selected for his first game since round 7, while Andrew Phillips was recalled after serving a week's suspension for rough conduct. In entertainment news, singer Shakira is facing more tax problems in Spain. Prosecutors are seeking a separate investigation into 2018 tax breaches. The singer is already facing an $18 million tax fraud trial in November. Ariana Grande is moving on from her marriage breakup with reports she's dating a Broadway star. Ethan Slater, who will appear alongside Ariana in Wicked, has made his Instagram account private amid the dating rumours. And Kim Kardashian has confirmed Pete Davidson was definitely a rebound. On this week's episode of The Kardashians, Kim opens up about dating the SNL star after she left Kanye West.
I definitely jumped into another relationship so fast. It got my mind away from stuff, and that's not a way to run from things.
And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you this afternoon for another episode of The Update.